interesting thing that came up on Facebook today.
All right.
And a couple of these people actually listen to the show. So there were someone posted about.
Was it swimming and basketball?
Yes.
Shout out to that guy.
So I used the word swum. And I was like, have you ever swum before?
Yeah.
And then everybody fucking lost their mind. Like, that's not a word. Like,
yeah.
Motherfucker, look it up.
It's past tense, right? Yeah. I mean, I understand that.
There's, like, you could even.
Have you ever swimmed before? Wait,
no.
Does that work too?
Swum.
Yeah.
Swum.
Well, yeah, it would be swum. Yeah.
But then there's swim, swam, swum. And I'm curious.
I'm sorry.
I'm curious to know. I don't know why either. I don't know. I'm curious to know if this person has been using swimmed his whole life.
Well, we're going to ask him when we see him.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah.
I swimmed.
I swimmed over there. I made it.
I'm going to hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly. I just feel good.
For all those just tuning in, RJ apparently hasn't pumped his pud for a while.
I have not.
And he feels better and has so much great energy.
I do. And that energy I'm going to bring to you folks as we welcome you to episode 120 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. Yes, 120 episodes of this here podcast. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist.
A.K.A. Black Waldo.
Black Waldo going on over here. And this episode is brought to you by my turtleneck. Okay. I feel it's comfortable though, but I didn't know I looked like a douchebag. I look like a soccer mom.
No, you look like Tom Brady.
I don't look like Tom Brady. Don't ever compare me to that.
Oh, you know who you actually look like?
Who's that?
A retired bum quarterback.
Hey, first of all, thank you, Ben. You did it. I love you, and I'm going to miss the shit out of you because we're going to stink for several years, and it's going to suck. But that's okay.
Well, we stunk for several years already.
You watch your mouth, sir.
Hey. But
that's okay. As everybody is aware, postseason football is currently going on right now. I think, the Bengals are playing the Titans, and the Bengals are winning. I actually picked the Bengals to win, believe it or not. And then we got the Packers and the Niners tonight. Should be very interesting. Oh, and real quick, to John's dad, I didn't tell you this earlier because I wanted to wait to the show started. He is disappointed how long it's taken us to finish these bottles of Kessler.
Well, I mean, we're not on Wisconsin level alcoholism.
We are not,
Not
sir.
that there's anything wrong with that.
No, we appreciate it. I mean, it was a very apparent when your son brought us half the brewery and all this liquor.
Wait, his dad watches?
His dad's a fan.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
He watches every episode. So shout out to you, sir. We are so sorry we disappoint you. But we will continue to do the show, and that's what we're going to do. So today we are going to talk about Jared.
Well,
We're going to talk about you.
Well, first I'm going to do a little science experiment. Not really a science experiment.
Oh, watch Jared, folks.
Here I have 150 milliliters of Kessler. Also, well, it might not actually. Oh no, it's ice.
Yeah, a little bit of ice in there.
So the ice does take up a little volume, but not very much if you know your science. So
I'm not very good with science.
I'm going to add 50 milliliters of This here is some kind of Coke. It's cherry.
The Superior Coke, by the way.
So he says.
It is.
And we're not going to mix it. We're just going to let the natural flavors come together.
All right. Yeah, we don't mix shit around here. We just drink it straight from the bottle.
I lied. I'm going to do a little fake swirl.
Here. Can I do it too?
Sure.
Yeah. Here, I'm doing it too.
Glass to do it with, but very well.
Well, it's moving. I mean, it's not moving.
You're not doing.
I'm doing a terrible job, actually. Oh, I'm going to spill it. Hold on.
Not using the actual.
Well, you have more space in yours. The beaker.
The beakers that we never use anymore. And what happened to the test tubes that we got?
They're still up in the cabinet.
They should be on the table.
Okay, well, next week after I clean the basement,
That way, yeah, they should be on the table. So it looks like kind of like a science type thing.
Oh, yeah. Science. I mean, that was the idea of the show to begin with. So, Jared, welcome back. I know that you were in California for a week. The good old California. California knows how to party.
First of all, I was in SoCal.
I don't know. It's California.
SoCal and Northern California are basically two different states within the same state.
Well, when I look at a map, it's one big state.
Well, yeah, it is.
I mean,
a pretty big state. Pretty big state.
So how was your experience, Jared? Welcome back.
Thank you.
We missed you.
No, you didn't. Nobody missed me.
I texted you.
I was texting you.
Well, I was inebriated sometimes.
Probably all this. Well,
no.
Shit. Well, I was still getting used to the time zones because like it'd be sometimes I'd be texting people and it'd be 12 o'clock there, but it's 3 o'clock here.
Yeah. It's like we're sleeping, motherfucker. Like, goddamn, I'm trying to get some sleep. I'm up late doing that anyway. So
doing that. What?
Nothing. I've said too much.
Oh Lord. Yeah. So yeah, I was in downtown LA. Didn't really get to go to outside much because California's big and things are far apart. So you get like especially if you're downtown and you're not like only way to get anywhere is Uber or you could take a taxi, but or walking.
Is it more expensive out there than it is here?
Fuck yeah.
I would assume so. I would assume so.
I wasn't. It was a work thing, so I wasn't getting I didn't really pay for a lot of stuff.
Well, that's always good. Save some money.
Oh yeah.
See a beautiful state.
Yeah, it was a little grayish almost every day except for the last day that I was there.
Ah, that stinks. You were telling me that last night, man. You know, it's like when you go to the beach and then it rains and it sucks.
Oh, it is like going to the beach and yeah, because you're right next to the water.
Man, this is true. This is true. I don't know how I feel about the beach. I don't know if I like sand in my toes.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go.
You don't like the beach?
I like the beach, but I don't like sand in my toes.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Nothing. Well, a lot of things, honestly. I mean, look at the turtleneck I'm wearing.
Someone please help him.
Somebody please help me.
This feels weird without the headphones. Like I can't. I hear. It's hard to hear.
Oh, it's because you got your. I didn't even realize you weren't wearing them.
Oh, you're trying to say I got fucking big ears, motherfucker?
No, you jackass. I just didn't realize you weren't wearing them. Here, did you get yourself situated?
Kind of.
He's getting himself situated. So the one thing I wanted to ask you, because I'm a dick, is what were the COVID-19 protocols out there like? Because it's destroying America.
It's different. It's different than here, obviously, because we're basically a red state now.
Yeah.
Go Virginia.
Yeah, go Virginia. Yeehaw indeed.
That's just me getting older and getting more conservative.
Well,
they say when you're young, you're a Democrat. Or you have democratic ideas. I forgot what the actual term is.
I mean, it's like,
but then as you get older, and you gain stuff like money and shit like that, and property, then you become more conservative.
I mean, I think that's fair. Honestly, I think when you're younger, you know, your mind is soaking in a lot of things and different lives and all that shit. So yeah, it's not a bad thing. Oh, not a bad thing.
But yeah. So back to the well, I don't really want. I haven't gotten the jab. So if you want to go ahead and put that in the talk about that in the comments, go right ahead. I don't give a fuck what you think about me.
We don't here at the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
So if you like to eat inside of a restaurant, you have to have your proof of vaccination. You have to have either your card or a picture of your card saying that you've been vaccinated.
Okay.
If you have not been vaccinated, not even a negative test will allow you to eat inside. You would have to eat outside if you want to.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, man.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like
I believe it.
All my fucking coworkers are like, let's go to eat lunch somewhere. I'm like, well, are y'all sitting outside? Because if not, I'm not going.
Yeah, I mean, fuck that's so weird, man.
But I could go. I went to the Lakers. I went to a Lakers game.
Nice.
And I went to a Kings game. But to get in there, a fucking stadium with thousands of people, like all you need is a negative test or proof of vaccination, and you wear your mask the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know, man, dude. The whole law thing is just.
I mean, I get it. It's in a restaurant because you're going to be unmasked for a long time while you're eating and drinking. But
Yeah, but if you're at a sporting event with thousands of people, I don't even think wearing a mask is going to do anything.
And you could take the mask off when you're drinking or eating. So like,
yeah, I don't know. It's all wishy washy, man.
When I went to the Kings game, I got a, which was cool. I guess the person whoever had the suite like sold the rest of their spaces.
Yeah,
it was like $75 for a seat in the suite. I mean, they didn't have the food and all that shit, but.
Yeah, so you didn't have like unlimited drinks or anything like that?
No, I went and bought my own drinks or whatever, and then just bought them back in there. But I lost my train of thought. I don't remember what I was gonna say about that. Oh, yeah. When I was walking around that little, it's like a hallway because the suites level is blocked off to the peasants.
No. Bow before thee. Yeah, okay, all right.
And so shit, fucking. So it's blocked off. So it's like a big hallway that goes all the way around, and people are walking around there no mask the whole time and shit. So it's like,
yeah, I don't know. It's really silly, man. Because like I was talking to somebody about traveling recently. And, they've traveled quite a few places and they love to travel. And I was like, well, obviously everybody knows I'm not a big flyer, okay? But regardless, I've only been to so many places in my life. And it's like, getting older, I would like to see some other things. And then I thought about you and what you had told me, what's going on in California. It's like, because the person I was talking to is, vaccinated.
It depends on the state that you're going to.
Yeah, I know. But it's just, I don't want to go somewhere. Then it's like, I can't have the full experience because of that shit. That's all.
I mean, well, I used to live in California, so like that to me, like I don't need a full experience, whatever that is. But like if you go to Florida, that's just wide open. The South is pretty like Georgia's wide open. Georgia was wide open 2 years ago.
Yeah, no bullshit, dude.
And the gyms were open, all that shit.
The gyms. We're about to get these gains here, folks, because I've got a surprise for all of you coming soon.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. It's a big surprise. I think.
You gonna go to the gym?
Yeah, I am.
I don't believe you.
Well, you will, and I'm gonna wear my fucking turtleneck while I'm there. That way I can look cool. Like,
you just looked at yourself on the screen.
I did because I look like a complete fucking moron, but that's okay. So, while you were away. I
look like a some kind of like a woodworker,
a woodworker, like a carpenter,
like a,
folks.
Like
let me know what I look
like. You chop down trees in fucking shit in Wisconsin somewhere.
Hey, shout out to those guys. Go Pack, go! Can't believe I'm saying that. No, I don't know. I just. Can you get the camera off me? I can't stop looking at this turtleneck.
Well, how about talk and not look at yourself?
I'm gonna close my eyes while I speak, folks.
Vain ass.
Yeah. So anyway, while you were away,
vain ass.
I went to work. I went to the bar. I played some Halo, and yeah, that was about it.
Sounds like a normal, boring week for you.
It was.
Now, don't get me wrong. I was working most of the day.
So, wait, let me ask you this. Was this your first time actually meeting your coworkers?
Yes.
Are they weird?
No, actually, I didn't realize it until the last day, but them motherfuckers are all alcoholics.
Dude, damn, dude, it's everywhere. It's like a fucking disease, man. Dude, everybody likes to get just wasty, dude.
And I'm so used to, not being around people that smoke, and, there's certain people you see you don't think they would smoke. Like one of the ladies is she's a registered nurse, and she fucking smokes and drinks.
Well, dude, if she's a nurse, she's probably been going through it the last 2 years. Probably needs to take some.
Well, no, she's been maybe, but I don't want to say what she does.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
She hasn't been working as a nurse recently, so that's no excuse. But yeah, actually that was the first time meeting my coworkers. And
was there a lot of them?
It was a lot of people. Actually, one guy, he's been there for 2 years, and because everything went down, he was just able to meet everybody.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So,
but everybody was cool. It was like chill vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Man.
I'm just trying to get to know everybody, and how she can be awkward.
Oh, things can be very awkward.
But yeah,
Just like that drunk guy in the bar last night.
oh my god,
That guy was fucking. I
I don't want to give him any fucking.
I know. That was that was hilarious. Sorry, I had to do that, folks.
I am gonna isolate that.
What? So it's just my face doing that like this?
No, I isolate the sound.
Oh, why? It's a good sound.
Because I told you sound like.
I don't sound like a person with Down syndrome having an orgasm.
That's exactly what you sound like.
Folks, if you know what I look like and sound like, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. But leave a comment down below.
Or a wounded eel, or
a wounded eel,
seal. I mean.
A seal.
Yeah,
I prefer that as a person as opposed to a person who is mentally deficient, busting
mentally
a nut.
deficient. You might as well just say the R word.
No, I'm not using that word.
Why are you scared?
I'm not scared.
Scared to get canceled?
I'm not scared to get canceled because if we get canceled, you're going to get mad at me. That's what's going to happen.
Huh?
Yeah, you will. You'll find some way to blame me.
I won't get canceled because I wasn't the one that said it.
So you're going to come to my house and record while I just sit over there in a corner?
What?
Like if I was thinking of the show getting canceled.
No, I'm talking about social media. Do you know what cancel means?
I understand it in today's society. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I would be.
It seems like you don't.
I would be hit with the moon rock known as kratom. All right.
Okay.
Shout out to that guy.
Fucking. So, wait a minute. Interesting thing that came up on Facebook today.
All right.
And a couple of these people actually listen to the show. So there were someone posted about.
Was it swimming and basketball?
Yes.
Shout out to that guy.
So I used the word swum. And I was like, have you ever swum before?
Yeah.
And then everybody fucking lost their mind. Like, that's not a word. Like,
yeah.
Motherfucker, look it up.
It's past tense, right? Yeah. I mean, I understand that.
There's, like, you could even.
Have you ever swimmed before? Wait,
No.
does that work? Too?
Swum.
Yeah.
Swum.
Well, yeah, it would be swum. Yeah.
But then there's swim, swam, swum. And I'm curious.
I'm sorry.
I'm curious to know. I don't know why either. I don't know. I'm curious to know if this person has been using swimmed his whole life.
Well, we're gonna ask him when we see him.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah.
I swimmed.
I swimmed over there. I made it. Oh man. So oh god, he's gonna give us so much shit, dude. Shout out to that guy. He's an awesome fellow, and we miss you. Cheers to you,
We're not going to say his name. He has been on the show before. We're not going to say his name because we want to protect his innocence.
The innocence that he has left.
What little
he has left. So anyway, I'm not going to make any more disturbing verbiage noises for the rest of the show.
Or.
I don't sound like that.
That's what you sounded like when you did that.
Nah, it's okay. It's all right. So, yeah, I mean, my week was kind of, boring and stuff. I streamed a couple times. Shout out to those people. Cheers.
All two of them.
There were two. There were two people. For a while, there was one. Shout out to that person. Thank you so much for listening to me nerd rage. And then the second person, I don't know who that was. They only watched for a little while because at that time, I kind of was getting my ass kicked a little bit the last two games I played.
It was like, this guy sucks. I'm going to go to a different channel.
Yeah, that's how I felt when I watched the 2 turn into a 1. Okay? I was like, ew, I lost a viewer. Like, one of the 2. So shout out to that person for watching that. And that was really, really cool.
I told you what you need to do to get more. You need to, first you need to promote it.
No, that's true.
Second, you need to actually have a schedule, a time that you're always going to be on.
Yeah. Well, folks, I'm going to announce it right here. Once football's over, I'm not drinking anymore. Again.
Oh, God.
And this time,
as he sits there with a cup that says Jack Daniels on it.
It was a gift for when I retired from the world of pizza. Mm-hmm. Shout out to those people. Mm-hmm. They know who they are. I don't even think they watch this show. But that's okay. Mm. And it's got like the NBA logos on it and everything. Super dope ass class, by the way. So let me tell you a story. So while, I guess because we did the show and then we had the part 2 last week with our friend Jessica. Shout out to her. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming over. It was a blast. Definitely one of the best shows we've had. So I went to Baltimore to watch the Steelers-Ravens game.
Oh, yeah.
In the freezing fucking rain.
Yeah, fuck that. Wait, didn't we talk about this already?
No. Like, I actually went the next day. I went the day after the pot. Yeah, so anyway.
Told you it was going to be cold.
Oh, man. It was totally worth it, though.
No,
it was worth it. Sorry, you're not a diehard Yenzer like me. And I don't ever expect you to be.
Whatever that means.
Well, it means something.
You're a diehard Yenzer.
Shut the fuck up. So let me tell you, this is actually the first time I've actually been to Baltimore Stadium. Okay, I've been to Baltimore before, but I've never been to the stadium. And the stadium is literally in the middle of the fucking hood, dude. I'm not even...
Okay, let me stop you there. Baltimore is in the middle of the fucking hood.
Yeah, I understand that. But I got out and I'm looking around. I was like, holy shit. I was like, there's just a stadium in the hood. Like, it was dope, though. I had a great time. Shout out to those people. Totally worth it. Obviously, we were eliminated by Kansas City last week, but I didn't expect to win that game. I was just happy to be there. He was happy to be there. I was happy to be there.
To be there.
There. Yeah, like I was there to be happy because we won in overtime, which almost gave me a fucking stroke.
So not physically there.
I was physically there.
No, you weren't.
I was.
You were in Kansas City.
No, not that game. I'm talking about Baltimore.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about the Kansas City game.
No, man, I wasn't expecting to win that game. They're a very good team, dude, and my team's like riddled with problems. So
you look cold over there.
Well, the way I'm sitting, you would think my fucking turtleneck would be keeping me warm, but alas, folks, it is not. No, but I had a great time, and you know what I tried for the first time? Grape vodka.
Grape vodka?
Yes, it's a thing.
Is it Ciroc?
No, I didn't even know what kind of bottle it was. I just asked for it, and it with Red Bull, and it's actually really good, and I was fucking amped, dude.
That sounds like some Baltimore shit.
No, this is actually after I got back from the game. When I was at the game, obviously, they had, I was drinking Bud Light because they didn't have Budweiser for whatever god-awful reason.
Because it's Brazilian.
It's the most American beer. Yeah, so anyway, but yeah, I just had such a blast, man, and I will tell you, there are certain things in life. So I prepared for the game. I had on 2 shirts, my jersey, my jacket. I had my Santa Claus hat because I didn't know what I did with my beanie. I had my gloves, 2 pairs of socks, long johns. I was still fucking freezing, dude. I couldn't feel my feet. I couldn't feel my hands. And I didn't care because the beer was just keeping my blood warm, and I was fucking pumping my fists, screaming, swinging my towel. And then I think I yelled at a child. I'm not going to lie. Well, he probably.
See, this is what's wrong with. I don't want to put out a specific team. I'm just gonna go with all football fans. They're fucking weird.
I'm not weird.
You're all weird.
I'm probably the most sane person.
You
here.
get drunk, go to these stadiums, and then you fucking yell at fucking and abuse children.
I didn't abuse the child.
If you yelled at them, you abused them.
I think I yelled at a child, or he was like in the way of the person that I was yelling towards. Maybe he was like collateral damage.
Fuck you. What'd you say?
I can't remember.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I just remember being there. I remember having a great time. And then I remember having grape vodka and Red Bull.
Did you get any pictures?
Yeah, I did get some pictures. I did. Well, actually, did I? I took only a handful of pictures. Because
you were being in the moment.
I was, dude.
That's why I didn't take a lot of pictures either.
Well, no, that's cool. But, you know, Ben's first game was in that stadium, and that's his last regular season game in that stadium. Like, it's just like a full circle thing to me, at least in my weird-ass mind. So I just wanted to soak it all in and watch my team go out there and get the W. And they did, thank God.
All to get the L the next week.
Yeah, it's okay. We had so much that we had to happen to make the playoffs. So I was just being there I was just happy with that and whatnot. Would I have liked to beat Kansas City? Of course, but I'm a realistic person. But I'm not drunk.
All right, we're done talking about
okay, no more sports.
Bah humbug.
Bah humbug, indeed. So I'm going to take a sip of this Kessler's. Thank you to John's dad. We will slowly punish this bottle.
Well, I want to talk about, you know what it feels like down here? It feels like a hockey game. I hadn't been into a hockey game for so long that I forgot that it was cold in there.
Well, I mean, there's ice.
Well, this is what it feels like in here. Even up on the suite level, it was still felt like this.
Well, that's cool though. Hey man, at least you got to see a hockey. Who did they play?
Well, the reason I was going to go another night.
Didn't they play the Penguins?
No, that night that I was saying I was thinking about going. I didn't end up going. The night that I went, they played the Lightning.
Oh, nice.
Which
Tampa
was,
Bay.
Yeah, which was I was like, I'd rather go see them because we see the Capitals see them in the playoffs a lot.
Yeah, no, that's the Caps are playing pretty good right now too, man.
I
I
heard otherwise.
No, I don't know. The last 2 games I saw, they were doing fine. So I don't even know what their record is, if I had to be 100% honest with you.
I don't know either.
But hey, we're gonna have some playoff hockey here pretty soon, man, which is always fun and nerve-wracking.
What?
No, actually, it's a while.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, sorry, brain fart. Yeah, I keep forgetting it's January.
It's like it's like basketball.
Yeah, but baseball season's going to be coming up here, and
motherfucker, you're off.
I don't know what day it is.
Spring training doesn't start till March.
Okay, that's like a month and some change.
What's
Well,
yeah.
dude, January went by really quick. I was talking to somebody at work about that.
No, it didn't. It's only the fucking, what is this, the 21st?
It's 22nd.
22nd. Oh.
Yeah. But still, like, I feel like it was just a new year.
It didn't go by that fast.
I think it did.
I don't think it did.
Well, that's okay.
Maybe because I don't know, because I was gone for over a week.
So it was nice to get out of the area, free your mind, your mental, and all that stuff.
It actually, I'm not gonna lie, it did help a lot getting fucking away from this bullshit.
Yeah, because this place is like a cesspool of America, dude.
I'm so used to just being in my house, like, and then coming out every now and then. It was good to actually just be out, you know what I'm saying, and be somewhere different.
Well, I'm gonna travel soon.
Within the next year or so, I'm gonna decide. I was telling you, I think it was last night.
It was last night, because last night was the first night I saw you in over a week.
Yeah,
I missed you.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Because you couldn't even come pick me up at the airport, but that's okay.
I had to pick my sister
Because
up from work.
a true friend, Greg, came to pick me up from the airport. Thank you, Greg.
Shout out to G Reg. What's up, man?
Since RJ couldn't do it,
I had to pick my sister up from work.
she works 2 minutes away.
Yeah, I know.
Like when you
but then I was gonna get home, and then it's just like, oh, do I want to go back out? And you know,
what do you mean get home? What are you talking about?
well, you got to
Explain yourself.
I am explaining myself.
Okay.
You're yelling at me.
I'm not yelling.
You're raising your voice at a high level tone. So hold on, let me put that down. So I had to pick her up. I had to bring her home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's like, well, I'm home. Do I really? And it's like 9:45 ish. It's like, man, like, can I go get Jared? And it's like, nah, I already told him I couldn't. So I just went in the house.
So wait a minute. So you didn't even get in the house. It was 9:45. By the time I got my bag from baggage claim, it was like 9:20 or 10:20.
All right, so I'm going to make you a promise.
No.
No. You don't want to listen.
I don't want to listen. You're right. You're 100% correct.
You're so you.
Exactly. And motherfuckers need to start accepting that.
I accepted it a long time ago. Yeah. That's why we sit down here and do this.
Yeah, but some people don't.
Well, some people are weird.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm not naming names either.
Oh, there's a lot. It's a long list of you motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. Well, no, it's not a long list. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, that is crazy. That everybody collectively feels the same about that.
About what?
Yeah. They just, I was just like minding my business one day, and somebody was talking. They're like, "It's not me, is it?" And it's like, well, no, like that person was complaining about it too, and then the person over there that I barely see was complaining about it. I was like, so I don't think it's you people, and whatnot. And I'm sure everybody, I guess you know what I'm talking about. I don't know.
If they know, they know.
If they know, they know.
If they don't, they don't.
So, what I was going to say. Go ahead.
No, my bad. What were you going to say?
I was going to ask you like what you ate when you were in California.
Fucking Yard House.
Shout out to those fine ladies.
No. Well, I had hotel room food, and we had a lot of food at the conference. I mean, the food's okay, but then after I didn't feel like going, and I fucking didn't realize it until I was leaving. The Uber went around to the other side of the block, and there's a ton of fucking restaurants on the other side of the fucking block.
Oh man, that stinks, dude. No, I was just wondering if you went to like some place that's like California specific or like where,
No,
something like that.
Like I don't know why I didn't, but I really wanted to get some Mexican food, like real Mexican food, but I didn't see any like food trucks or anything.
Ah, damn.
But downtown is weird, man. It's like I don't know enough about downtown LA to
kind of traverse into it.
Yeah, to venture out. Like I don't want to end up walking through fucking Compton or some shit.
Just like bang, bang.
No, I don't know about all that.
Well, I don't know. That's the way it sounded.
Yeah, I mean that's part of LA. And I wanted to get up to the Hollywood sign, but you got to fucking hike up to that motherfucker. And I didn't have time. I didn't feel like doing all that.
That's all right, man. Don't worry. I'll go with you one day.
I don't think you want to do that plane ride first. That shouldn't be your first plane ride. Or I should say your first plane ride in a long time. That should not. That's a 5-hour flight.
Okay, well, just give me some alcohol and I'll be all right.
I don't know. I think as I'm getting older, I can't really drink and then get on the plane because like the on the way out there, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't that I was hungover. I think being in that fucking mask all that time, like it started to get to me. Like I'm in a fucking tube in the air, and I have to wear this fucking. I just felt closed in.
Yeah.
Even though the flight out there. Oh, I didn't talk about that. The flight out there, I paid extra for the first class. I wanted to get it coming back, but
did they have a movie?
I guess the seats were no. Everything's Wi-Fi now, so you can bring your own damn movie.
Damn.
I mean, they have free movies that you connect to Wi-Fi on.
All right.
But like, yeah, you have your own subscriptions or download shit that you're already on your own. And usually movies are like on long flights, like Hawaii or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Or Japan or wherever. But yeah, on the way out there, I was in first class, and like even though I had the extra room, it's still like I was feeling like shit, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I was like, I just want this plane on the ground right now. And I don't know, maybe
the altitude or something.
I think it was the altitude. Because coming back, it wasn't as bad, but I still felt the thing. But I think it was partly the mask and feeling closed in. But I don't get like that normally. It was just weird. Oh, but part of that, the flight out there, well, actually in the airport.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did tell me.
Yeah, I didn't get a picture of him or with him, I should say. But I saw Pusha T. Actually, the place where I was sitting, I was getting some breakfast or whatever, and I had a beer. I'm like, this is a travel day. I can get fucked up if I want to.
Yeah, eggs and beer. Let's go.
So I had a beer, and this dude would breathe, and he had a mask on. Everybody had their mask on. So at first I couldn't. I thought it was him, but I wasn't sure. So I kept trying not to. I wasn't trying to like stare at him, but I was like, yo, is that who I think it is? And he looked at me. He saw me recognize him. It was weird because it was like, yeah, I know who you are, or I know you know who I am. Thank you for not,
oh my God, Pusha T. Yeah, no, yeah, I don't know. It's like, see, yeah, I wouldn't want to do that to somebody in public, man.
And he sat 2 seats in front of me.
That's dope though, man.
You know the crazy part is, and I happened to see the thing the next day. Kanye got into some kind of like thing, like he punched somebody or assaulted somebody.
It's crazy, man. The only thing I've been hearing recently, because I don't really dabble in hip hop news anymore like I used to. Like I used to be like a super addict.
Just popped up in my feed for somewhere.
I just know that he's going through like his divorce and that he made a track with The Game and that's dissing who's the guy that she's with now?
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
Comedian, and he's also on Saturday Night Live.
And isn't that just that's so wild to me? Well, no, I don't care, but like anyway, but that's all I've been really hearing.
That
lately.
whole Hollywood in general, they're all fucking weird, bro. I don't understand. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it was just strange. Like it was weird that happened, and I guess when I saw that headline, it kind of put 2 and 2 together for me.
Yeah,
because Pusha T and Kanye aren't they? He's under Good Music, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe they're working on on an album or something, or whatever. But it was just weird that he was going to L.A. and then that thing happened the day as I get like the night before or whatever.
Okay, I got you.
was
Push
just-
about to go out there and just.
Oh, he had some jewelry on too. I was like, yo, this motherfucker.
Dude, hey, you know, I used to have this conversation with my buddy Edgar. Shout out to you, sir. When I was a rapper, you know, back in the day, I was pretty good too. And nobody believes me and everybody tells me to shut up now, but that's okay. We were like, if you got famous, what would you buy? You know what I'm saying? In terms of jewelry, bling, you know, all that kind of shit. And he always said, man, the one thing I really want would be like just a nice watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's a lot of people that I don't want to say become rich. A lot of people that are rich are into watches. Like that's a big thing. Like
there's nothing like a nice watch, but
there's like like they know the shit about the watches. You know, like this is a blah blah blah. I don't know anything about that world, but yeah, there's a whole that like Russell Peters, the comedian, he's a watch collector. Like he has tons of watches. Like he knows that shit.
You know, it's crazy. I feel like as I get older, like, and I think about what he said to me sometimes, like back then, and it's like I get older, it's like, man, I wouldn't want to have a ton of jewelry on me. Like, and then I think of what Edgar said, and it's just like, yeah, just a nice watch. Me personally, I know it's going to sound goofy as fuck. It'll probably look weird on me, but I've always wanted like a real gold rope, dude. Like just to have.
Oh,
it.
like a good one?
Yeah, like a big, just heavy gold rope. Dude.
I wouldn't mind something like that too. But if you ask like people who have money or who were poor and became rich or whatever, a lot of them will say jewelry is the worst thing you can buy.
Yeah, well, yeah, I actually had this conversation with somebody the other day about jewelry and jewels and things, because that's what my grandfather did. He did watches and jewels.
Yeah.
And I think when you buy, or if you're buying jewelry for somebody, or even yourself, I think, you know, it has to be special. Like, jewelry is a very personal thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go out and buy it and give it, not give it away, but you can, oh, hey, that's a nice girl, let me get her this. Nah, but when you really go out and buy something for somebody, especially jewelry, you have to be very specific, man.
No, yeah. That's a different thing. I'm talking about people that go out and buy, like, bunch of gold chains, like they just got money, they just got signed to, I don't know, fucking some record company, Joe Blow record company, and then they go out and they buy all these fucking jewelry, all like chains and fucking bracelets and watches and shit. It's like I got diamond encrusted everything. Like, what are you putting toward your future? That
so I feel the same way, because I've never really owned any like much jewelry in my life.
I don't even like jewelry, to be honest.
No, certain pieces of jewelry I think are dope, but like I understand that philosophy. But I've never had like a little Jesus piece or anything like that. I've always either had a watch, I've had a few rings, just a small handful. And
hey, RJOVE.
Yeah, oh hey, you gonna sleep with the fishes. All right. So yeah, when it comes to jewelry, like, or like you get rich, I mean, yeah, you're probably living off that high. It's like, yo, I got money. Like we haven't lived like that. You know what I mean? I'm sure we could be hypocrites at that point. It's like, oh, we got all this money, let's go buy this shit. You know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But you know what? I saw it was actually talking about having a bunch of money. I think it was a quote by Denzel, and it was basically saying, I feel rich, but I have clean water, I have hot water that I can turn on at any time. He named off a bunch of like shit that we take for granted, and you think about it, like there's people in the world who don't have any of that shit.
Yeah, and he probably has that mentality, probably because he has seen the world, you know, his acting career.
Well, he also came from the hood too.
Yeah, so I look at something like that, like as I get older, you know, my dad, you know, he kind of, you know, at some point in his life moved from house to house and, you know, had to use a stove for heat kind of thing and whatnot. And so my dad was basically happy with like lights and toilet paper, you know, basic shit, you know, and I've struggled in my life, don't get me wrong, but I've never been that down and out. Do you know what I mean?
You have food in your stomach.
Yep. and we've got whiskey in our glass.
Well, no, I wanted you to move that glass.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, put it over here.
Oh, well, I don't know. Here, let me take a sip. So yeah, no, you're right. People take that for granted. I know that shit. I know I do. Like, and I'm not saying that to sound like I don't care. I do care. I mean, dude, having lights on and having a blanket and a bed and all that stuff.
You know, a stat that I heard, it was a few years ago. If you make $36,000 a year or more, you are in the top 1% in the world as far as how much like.
Is that really a fucking stat, dude?
That's right. It was a few years ago when I heard it. I forgot what I was listening to, but
that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
I think. Think
about it.
No,
out of 7 billion people, 7 billion people, we're in the top 1% of the world. Like we in America, you talk about the top 1%. Well, yeah. Well, you're kind of there too, motherfucker. You have running water. You got fucking food. You can protest on the street in your little tent.
Yeah.
What's that shit called?
What, the tent?
No. I forgot what it was the movement. The Occupy movement when they were protesting the 1%.
I don't know, man. Like, people are mad about everything, dude.
Well, that's society.
Do you think? Let me ask you this, man. Since we're on the subject,
that's an American thing to be mad about everything.
No, I personally, I 100% agree with you.
These motherfuckers threw tea in the fucking river. Because they didn't want to pay taxes. These motherfuckers stormed the fucking Capitol.
Man, was that not fucking wild, dude?
Because their guy lost.
That was so wild, dude. Like
allegedly. That's what
allegedly. We don't know if he lost. Because what's going on now isn't helping either, by the way.
Motherfucker.
Dude, that guy's...
We were all bamboozled.
But yeah, no bullshit, dude. But yeah, no, I just... Speaking of, and I'm not calling it the insurrection. Like, I'm not calling it that because that just sounds overly complicated. But just to witness, as somebody who has lived in this area,
let's relabel it rebellion.
The rebellion. Okay.
The rebellion of what year was this? That was
2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah, 2021. Yeah, the rebellion of 2021.
Yeah.
So as somebody who has lived in this area my entire life, and Jared, I know you grew up here, you spent a lot of your life out here. I mean, we are 20 minutes away from the nation's capital, give or take with traffic, which sucks, by the way.
If there's no traffic, this shit is nothing.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we're in D.C. Yeah. So just to watch that happen live, it's like, bro, they're like attacking the Capitol building, dude. Like,
yeah.
And not even... And I'm not even trying to be political about it at all, but it's like, yo, dude, you're like storming...
During the peak of COVID, by the way.
Yeah, dude, this country's fucking weird, dude. It's like, America. Dude, that was probably one of the most America things I've ever seen. Dude, I'm all for it.
That 100% was the most American thing.
Dude, hey, you know what? We don't like this place, even though it represents us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man?
I don't think we ever really talked about that.
No, we didn't, because obviously at the time, even now,
emotions were high.
Emotions were high. Do I approve of people storming, prestigious buildings in here? No, not at all.
However, it is the American thing to do.
It is. And that's what blows my mind. It's like, you know what? You got to stand up for your rights, right? And what you believe in.
Yeah, I'm kind of both ways with it.
Yeah, it's
like, you got. I don't want to say that, but I don't know. If you went there and you did all that shit, that's destruction of property. First of all that when they were breaking all that shit. So yes, they should be going to jail for what they did. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, you can't do stuff like that, man.
However, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Oh. Man, we're getting fucking swifty here on the Mad Scientist. Can you put the camera on me? Look at my turtleneck, folks. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Jared Smith. I am putting that in a fortune cookie.
Jared Smith. Black Waldo.
The Black Waldo, baby. So do you know what we need to do? We need you to go stand to a crowd of people so I can take a picture of you. So that way we can see if we can find you.
Well, we got to find a crowd of people.
Is that even a thing anymore? Let's go to... When we go to a baseball game, I want you to run
to a hockey game, man.
You want to go to a hockey game?
I told Greg the other night, I was like, yo, we need to go to okay, so here's the only thing about hockey games here. This team is way better.
Yeah, well, I know. And we're lucky to have that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the Kings, not so great. So their attendance is pretty down. It was like, let's put it. I can compare it easily. The Lakers game was fucking packed. Like,
Yeah, it's the Lakers. Man.
everybody was there.
You saw Ray J too while you were there, right?
I saw Ray J. I saw Antonio Brown.
Dude, you saw AB, dude?
Yeah, he was. No, I have a picture. I didn't see.
Oh,
it.
yeah, no, you did. I was probably.
I put it up. I got pictures of Ray J and I got a picture of AB, and he's looking right at me.
Dude, he's probably thinking of ways to murder you.
No, I sent it to Jay, and I was like, "Can you guess who these people are?" He was like, the first one was Ray J. He was like, the other guy, the nigga's looking right at you. And I was like, yeah, I know, that's AB.
Yeah. Shout out to Jay, our good friend. Motivated Moving Solutions.
Living way out in the sticks.
Yeah.
And probably not even going to watch this episode.
Yeah, but
fuck you.
As always, please make your next move your best move. Shout out to you, sir. Hopefully everything's going good. I saw him last Saturday when, so while you were gone, you know what I went to go do? I went to go get a massage. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, no, but it's been so long since I've done it because I used to do it maybe once a month to just, loosen my shoulders up. Because I'm a tense-ass dude.
Yeah, something like that.
It's probably because I'm not pumping my pud, but that's okay. Anyway, so, man, I felt so much better. Like, I stood up straight. I was walking out. And I was like, yeah, I feel good. I feel real good. And then I went to the bar at, like, 5:30, and I was like, here, let me watch a little bit of football, blah, blah, blah. And then 8:30 comes, and I'm, like, seeing out of one eye. I had a great time.
Oh, that was a Saturday?
That was Saturday. That was a few days after you left. And then Sunday I woke up and I actually watched all football. I didn't even go out Sunday because it actually started snowing here a little bit. I was going to go over to our friend's house and watch the Steelers game, but it was snowing. I was still recovering because that's a thing when you get older. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay my ass in the house today and watch football on TV.
You do not know how much I was hoping that you guys would get fucking dumped on while I was gone. As far as snow.
Oh, snow? No, actually, it snowed Sunday. It started maybe in the early afternoon, like real early afternoon.
Oh, yeah, I was so glad to miss that, buddy.
No, it was gone by the next morning,
I'm
man.
like,
it wasn't bad.
Look, I don't care. Like, I don't even want to have to look out the window and see that shit. I woke up, I was like, it's pretty sunny. Well, it's kind of gray that day, but hey, the sun comes out later. I don't have to worry about snow.
No, see, the thing with me and snow, man, I have like this weird connection with it. Okay, I'm gonna get really weird.
Fuck snow.
No, I'm gonna get
the
real
older
weird.
you get, the less you should like snow.
I'm that's fair.
Okay,
I agree. I agree with that because driving in it, because I used to drive in a '91 Ford Taurus and that shit, and I've done some dangerous shit to get my job done, and I did it. When we got the snow a few weeks ago, and I drove to work and the roads were bad, I'm like, God, this is fucking awful. So put it this way: everybody likes a snow day until you have to go outside.
Yeah, and shovel that shit
and
Fuck
shovel,
that.
yeah. And then then I had to dig my car out, and and then obviously a couple weeks ago we got a boatload of snow out of nowhere.
This is why I'm moving, bro. Like, this is why I'm seriously gonna move.
That's okay. Just send me lots of pictures. Okay.
You got to move too because we got to keep doing the show.
Oh well, I mean, if I got to move, I got to move. But then I might not be able to. Actually, I'm going to hold that thought. I'm not going to continue to speak.
Oh, I don't know what you're going to say, but please let me know later.
Yeah, no,
I feel like a real radio disc jockey right now.
Well, you got your PlayStation shirt, your Army jacket.
That's why I wore this for a reason.
Oh yeah, and let's talk about that because I was going to get to that too.
Activision Blizzard is about to be acquired by fucking Microsoft.
Bro.
I wish people could see my eyes right now.
Because
by fucking Microsoft.
It's about to get wild in the gaming world, my friends. Let's do it.
Long live PlayStation, motherfuckers. Fuck Xbox. Fuck you, Microsoft. Sony, baby.
Can you put the camera on me, please, for just a second? Jared's an idiot. So, all right. So, okay. No, but how much was it worth, man?
Well, okay,
Billions.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I heard, because I kind of did some research on it. I heard that Microsoft originally offered them $70 billion.
Yeah. $70 billion.
But the guy, whoever, I think the CEO of Activision,
he's like, that ain't enough.
No,
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
He changed it to 68.9 or whatever. just because he thought that it sounded better or it looked better.
Well, I mean, that's probably a marketing thing. And
probably, but...
Dude, we're talking about basically $70 billion, dude.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Dude.
You know the comparison...
That's a shitload of money.
What's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson, he put a video out a while ago. He was talking about how the difference between a million and a billion. And no, he was talking about how much money. It was either Elon or Jeff Bezos. But either way, the difference between I can't. I'm gonna chop it. I'm gonna fuck it up. So I'm not gonna even try. But the difference between $1 million and $1 billion is so fucking crazy. Wait, a billion is 1,000 million? Is that right?
Or wouldn't no? Because I was gonna say if it was 100, that'd be 100 million. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
God damn,
dude. What the fuck? And you're talking about we're in the 1% with $36,000 a year? What the fuck are those?
Of the world.
Oh, do you see that, folks? Not to cut Jared off, but you can look at me straight in my face with my turtleneck and everything. If you're ever trying to quench your thirst.
Oh, my God. Did you just cut off an entire conversation for this?
Well, I just like the thumbnail looked good. So continue. I'll do that in a minute.
Oh, okay. What was the thumbnail?
No, well, just the way I was like holding the bottle.
Yeah, but you got that shit in there.
Oh, yeah.
Facing this direction.
Okay, so you don't see that. You see this. So if you ever have to quench your thirst.
See, this is why I need you to not wear the glasses all the time, because it's hard to fucking get thumbnails of you like laughing or some shit. Look at you, looking like a weirdo. Oh, you want that?
Is this a thumbnail? Do it. I want you to do it.
What are we at, 50? Okay.
So if you ever need to quench your thirst and your hands get cold from the bottle, there is nothing, I mean nothing, like a koozie for your boozy. All right, I put my glasses back on. Sorry if that was weird.
Not bad, my friend.
All right.
That was a good little promo there.
All right. Sorry. All right.
Speaking of promos.
That's my sex voice.
Speaking of promos, February 1st. I should have done this at the beginning, but maybe I'll put it in February. February 1st, we will be back at Shooters doing a open mic.
Open mic, yeah.
Shoot Your Shot, open mic comedy night at Shooters in Springfield, Virginia. This February 1st, February 1st. If you want to sign up to do some comedy, if you're new, please come sign up. That's at 6:30. And the show starts at 7-ish.
It'll start when it starts, son.
Yeah, exactly.
Just show up, B. That includes myself. I will be there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, no, dude, I close at work now, dude, so it'll be over by the time I get off.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm a horrible human being.
I agree.
Well, you don't say less, my friend.
Say less.
No, but the thing
Where did
with
that come from anyway?
Say less?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It doesn't make sense.
Some people use slang.
Say less or say no more. What's the difference? Say less would be
not to say.
That's saying more than say no more. Because if you say no more, that means say nothing.
Yeah, but say less means keep it to a minimum, I guess.
Yeah, but don't say anything.
Yeah, so
I'd rather
say
no more. Yeah.
I agree with that. And speaking about weird verbiage and stuff, dude, Baltimore. They live 45 minutes away from us.
Oh, earn. Have you seen that video?
Bro, yes. I actually have. And I'm trying to tell you, when someone was speaking to me, I was like, oh my God, get him an ambulance. He's having a seizure. Dude, it's amazing. They live 45 minutes away, and they just speak completely differently. Just completely different. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I thought I was drunk. I mean, I was.
You know what I've noticed? Actually, I kind of noticed it. I kind of noticed it when I was in Cali. Certain words I definitely have I don't want to say the DC area inflection. I guess would be the best word. And it would I catch myself sometimes. I'm like, man, I've been in that motherfucker too long.
Yeah.
Because and I know that's true. That can rub off because when I used to live in Texas and I came back for Christmas or something, my cousins noticed. He was like, you lived in Texas too long, because I had that Texas drawl.
Yeah.
And it's weird how that fucking happens.
No, it's not weird because when I go up to Pittsburgh, it happens to me too. So when I was when we went and I don't know if it's just like my mind is like home kind of thing or whatever it is, but the house we were staying at, and I told the story months ago, but a car basically ran into a telephone pole, and another one went down a hill, took all the power off, okay, and whatnot.
Yeah,
and
no, move it out because it fucks with the focus.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so anyway, but this woman. So I was outside. I was having a beer. It's late night. It's probably 11:30. The whole street is dark, and I'm just chilling. We're literally in someone's house using candles to see shit. And she pulls up, and the road's blocked off. And she's like, "Do you know what's going on?" And I was like, "Yeah, this, and that." And she was like, "How long's it been down?" I was like, "About an hour." And they're like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, like because, dude, that's how people talk out there, man. It's.
You like the team there? Ugh.
I do like my team, as I'm representing my team right now, even though we're on the couch, a comfy couch, by the way.
I'd rather talk like this. Like, I don't even know how to. I couldn't do it like if I
but when I said it like that, I thought to myself, I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" I was like, "I don't talk like this."
About an hour.
I was like, "About an hour," like and she was like, "Okay, thanks." And then she made a U-turn on the little road and went back the other way. But even I caught myself, and I was like, "Dude, I don't speak like this. I'm from the DC area. I use words like Bama and yo,
Bama and yo
Bama,
Mo.
Mo.
We don't really use Mo down here.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe obviously more in the city.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But dude, slang I think is a very fascinating thing. It really is.
That's not slang. That's inflection.
Inflection?
Yeah.
Is that the best way to?
Slang is like actual words, like terms.
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that to your point, when you go to different places, people use certain words for certain things.
Yeah, that's
slang.
What I mean?
Yeah,
but if you notice, ever since like we've become connected throughout the world through the internet and social media, a lot of places use the same slang. Like you go anywhere in the country, they're using bruh or what's a good one that ever, or say less. Say less is everywhere.
Say less. I don't even know if I say that. I don't think I've ever said that.
I don't know if I may have said it once. That's not really my go-to.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's just not how I talk.
One of our buddies, that's his go-to. Actually, no, he was on the show.
Yeah.
That's his go-to.
Say less. And he does say less when he gets you all liquored up and then disappears. Shout out to that man.
That motherfucker.
So, also while you were away, I decided to
Stop pumping your pud.
Yeah, it's great. I actually feel great. I'm not gonna lie. It's. I don't even want to talk about this, but the camera's on me, so we're not going to talk about this.
What were you gonna say? Oh, hold on.
Oh, now I lost my train of thought. Fuck.
You were talking about say less and.
Oh yeah, so I ate an edible while you were gone. Got fucking baked out of my mind. It was pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
that sounds amazing.
It was, and dude, like I don't know, like getting older, and I had this conversation with somebody I work with because there's been a lot going on there recently. But shout out to those guys; they're awesome.
Did they ever play the show in the shop?
No. I think my
that would be cool as fuck.
Yeah, no. Oh, so what? I could get fucking roasted all day. I already get roasted enough. The moment I walked in Monday morning, hey, what time is Pittsburgh playing next weekend? I was like, well, we're not playing at all. Yeah. So anyway, I constantly get roasted, but it's okay. I'm a good sport.
Hey, everybody that works with RJ that watches this show, roast him every day. Roast him hard.
They do.
And put him away wet.
What? Oh my God.
I don't know.
Put me away wet.
You never heard of been rode hard and put away wet?
I don't think so.
You've never heard that?
I not to my knowledge.
Okay, so there's
thank God the camera's not on me anymore because I look fucking retarded.
There's an old saying. It's saying, it looks like sometimes it can be said about women.
Well, I mean, that's what I was thinking it was applying to.
What? No,
Just saying.
No, it can be like it looks like she's been rode hard and put away wet. But I'm pretty sure what it comes from is horses. So you ride the horse hard, and then you put it back in the stable, wet and dirty, and it looks like shit.
Okay. Well, I mean, now that I have some mental clarification of that, so if any of you have ever been rode hard and put away wet, please like, share, comment, and subscribe,
bro.
Oh my God!
I heard when I first heard that term, I think I had just got introduced to weed. It was younger
back when I was doing drugs.
So what I heard when the person said it, I wasn't smoking at the time, but.
At the time, he says.
What I thought they were said, it's been rolled hard and put away wet, and I thought they were talking about joints. I'm like,
oh man, Jared's got like a whole backstory for this thing.
I've seen it in a few movies, probably westerns or whatever. Speaking of westerns, I know you haven't seen it yet.
You're talking about Yellowstone?
No.
Oh yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ,
I know.
Oh, speaking of, fuck, I don't know if I want to bring that up.
Well, I watched the first episode of it today.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I thought you were going to talk about Ozark.
No, I was talking about. I already finished Ozark, so be gone, peasant.
Well, it's probably going to take me 6 months to finish. Well, no, Ozark is one of those shows that I'll definitely.
No, I'll talk about The Harder They Fall.
Yeah, that's what I knew you were getting at. No, I have not watched it.
Yeah,
because I'm too busy.
The only reason
doing other things.
The only reason that popped into my head is because I don't know if you've heard. Damn, I don't want to bring it to this, but Regina Bell's son committed suicide recently.
Oh, I didn't know that, man. That's terrible.
It's been all over social media and everything. But yeah, man. I guess this is all connected in my head in some weird way, thanks to ADHD. Yeah, man. Talk to somebody if you got some issues going on.
Yeah, man, it's okay to not be okay. Yeah. You know, we go through it. We're people,
and I don't know the circumstances surrounding what he did or why he did what he did. But yeah, talk to somebody, man.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. It's unfortunate that we live in such a world nowadays that these things are becoming far, far, far too common. With people feeling they have no other way to get out, so to speak. And I saw, and I'm not trying to make any type of joke about this, I saw a meme, or I wouldn't even, it wasn't even a meme, but it basically, it was a saying, I don't know who said it, I don't know where it comes from, but basically, people aren't willing to talk about their feelings because all you do is make fun of them, or in some sort of context, or talk about them behind their back kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, or bring it up. Never mind, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
It's, okay, I'll be the first person to say this. I mean, we've talked about mostly our personal struggles on the show before, to an extent, obviously. I am a person who doesn't mind wearing my heart on my sleeve, okay, for anybody that knows me personally.
Or his turtleneck.
I'm actually going to start wearing this more often. I feel sexy. Do I look sexy?
If you don't move that fucking bottle.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, I feel sexy.
This is where you put your drink.
Well, but it's got the logo. But the focus. Yeah, the focus. Okay. But I feel sexy. But anyway, now I don't mind kind of letting people know how I feel about things. Like, even if it's ugly. All right, and it can be. Don't worry, I'm not perfect. I've definitely made an ass of myself here and there, but I feel like we all have at some extent. But I think the reason I do that publicly, to be honest with you, is because I know that I have people in my life that care, and I forget that sometimes. I do. As somebody who knows a ton of people, I have people that check on me regularly, people that I don't see, this, and that. I forget sometimes how important I am to other people and maybe what I mean to them. Because I don't think anybody really thinks that, like, to themselves. It's like, oh, what do I mean to somebody? And then you're going to start going through all the reasons you're not. That's not cool. Like, you're just putting yourself down. Don't do that. I've done that. And it's cost me a few things in my life, unfortunately. But since then, I've been doing a lot better and whatnot in terms of
And
just mentally.
You know where it stems from, ladies and gentlemen? He's not pumping his pud as much. Mental health.
Well,
It helps. Not pumping your pud a lot. It helps your mental health. It's true. Scientists, 9 out of 10 have said it.
well, I feel good. It's really weird that we're talking about me jacking off.
I didn't say jacking off. You said jacking off.
I did. Jacking off.
Mm.
Are you uncomfortable?
Super.
Okay. So anyway, we're not going to talk about me whacking it anymore. But yeah, there we go. We got a soundbite in there. That's awesome. Obviously at the right time. But it's okay to not be okay. Please talk to anybody. But I feel like some people don't feel they have that option, and it sucks.
No, I don't think it's people that don't have the option. I think
It's their willingness to.
no.
You think they're scared?
I don't want to say scared.
Well, I don't think that's the right word.
I think like I've talked about this before. I changed. Well, since I changed health insurances, my old therapist doesn't accept the same health insurance that I have now. So anyway, I really don't want to start over with a whole new therapist, but I have noticed that I need that shit. Just if it's just any just to offload shit that's on my mind, and not so much that it's something that like I'm trying to like I don't know, like I have a fucking problem or some shit.
No, well, I mean, we all got problems.
No, I mean,
no, I got you.
If that makes sense, what I'm trying to say, it's more a lot just because I feel like I have to offload certain things off of my head, so whatever. But I think what it is, and that's why I kind of talk about it, and we talk about it. I think what it is people are, one, afraid of what other people will think about them if they go to a therapist or they talk to a professional. Two, maybe an ego thing, like I don't need that. And kind of going inside. 3, I would say they feel like if they go to a professional, that they're weak in some way. But
I think that's a fair assessment.
I'm here to tell you, you're weak if you don't, and you know you need to fucking talk to somebody. I don't want to say that either.
No, I got you.
Yeah, I don't want to say that, but explore it. If you have fucking healthcare, just fucking. If you have, trust me, man. And somebody came up to me and was like, "Well, not everybody's healthcare works the same." I'm like, "Have you even looked? Have you even tried? Have you even like seen?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And if you haven't, then that's on you. Fucking just look the shit up. I guarantee you, most health insurance these days cover mental health related what's the word,
Situations.
yeah.
And we'll use the word situations.
I think that was the
I mean, it's all right, but even the last 2 years with the pandemic and everything, and people being shut in the world just stopping, and life just abruptly changing out of nowhere, it's hard. It was hard on me. It's hard on everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, well, what the fuck's going on? What do we do? Who do we believe? What do we think? It's what you think, because you can be your own worst enemy. Trust me. Take it from me, folks, because I am my own worst enemy. And I'm not ashamed to admit that.
Well, we all are.
You're your own worst critic.
I was just telling, actually, we were at lunch the last day when I was in Cali, and I was telling somebody that I was like, I'm so far in my head sometimes. Like I get in these deep spirals sometimes, and that's what I was saying earlier. I was like, if like when I was out there and I got back, I kind of felt, I was like, yo, I needed that shit because I felt like I was in some kind of mental prison, I guess what might be the best way to say it. And going out there and doing something made me feel like, all right,
there's more to this.
There's more. Yeah, there's more that's. There's more. There's more.
Well, I think also, knowing us, especially living in our general vicinity, the most common thing to do, obviously, is, and I'm only speaking for us. I'm not speaking for everybody. Like, we go to the same bars, we see the same people, we do this. We have the routine. Like, routine is a vicious cycle, and when you're able to break that and free yourself from it, there's a level of clarity to it. It's like when we were at Tortuga Verde last night, even I was like, man, I don't even want to be here right now. Like, I don't want to be here, but I'm here because it's what we do. And we don't have to do it. I know that's a whole conversation.
First of all, motherfucker, you can always come to my house and drink if you want.
This is true. I didn't consider that an option for a second because I'm stuck in this mental routine of like, oh, hey, so-and-so's over here. Let's go see so-and-so. Oh, they're over here. And it continues. Yeah. And I think that's another reason I'm going to, again, stop drinking. I'm going to try to go longer than a month now, folks. Okay.
Man, I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for this. I just fucking got back into the thing like, fuck it, I'm drinking everything.
No,
I'm not that bad. Like, I actually have cut back way, except for when I go out. Like if I'm at home, like I'm.
Yeah, well, obviously when you're around peers and stuff, like that's understandable. That's how everybody is. Yeah. You even said your coworkers that you just met are the same way, So I think what I need for myself, I need to take a step, but I need to take it a step further just to see how it is, because I think if you put a time constraint on it, it's like, okay, I know I can do this because I have this time, I'm going to do this, and that, but I need to explore the unknown.
Wait a minute. Did you look up that one time when we were at Yard House and that guy was talking about how he lost everything because did you look up, what was the term that he used? And I've heard it before.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
You know what he said? He was like stopping drinking, and then the other thing was fuck. Can't remember what
it was, like semen retention.
Yes, yeah, exactly. That's exactly the word.
Yeah.
So retention. Did you look that shit up? And now that's what you're doing?
Is that what I'm doing? No, I just didn't want to fucking beat my meat, dude. Like that's all. I was like, well, I don't feel like doing this today. My God, dude. Like. I'm probably going to get fucking fired. I gave my boss one of our magnets, so hopefully this is not the first show that he watches.
He's not going to watch this shit.
I don't know. He's a very well-connected man. So, but regardless, it's, man, now that you think of it, am I doing it? Holy fuck.
It's good that you're trying it, though.
It's not a bad thing. All right? I'm just saying, because I don't know how to really say this without being weird.
There's just so much porn out there.
Porn is bad for you.
Huh?
Porn is bad.
Well,
dude,
there's a lot of things bad for you.
Yeah, that's, man. You hear that, folks? That's me pondering on what I'm going to say next. No, but man, all right, fuck it. I'm going to do it anyway.
Oh, shit.
So
here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
So like, it's like your energy, right? In your balls. All right.
Yeah, that's what the whole semen retention.
Yeah. So it's like your energy in your balls, and it's like if you don't expel it, you preserve it, and you can use it to something else.
Hey man, you sent her in here with them titties. What you expect?
I knew you were going to use that. I knew you were going to use that. And it's just like you feel good. Like I don't know how to explain it, but basically, if you're doing it too much, which I didn't before in the first place, by the way, before we get into you do it like 4 or 5 times a day, don't you? Like no, that's not how that works.
It's like I'm on a marathon.
Yeah, no. You just sit in the bathroom all day, and everybody thinks you got your. Anyway,
wow. We just learned a new thing. RJ does it in the bathroom.
hand. This is so uncomfortable right now. Oh, fuck it. Everybody beats off in one way or another. So if you beat off, good for you. All right. So we're going to turn that around and not make it sound like I'm the only one on earth that does it. So anyway.
And that's the opener.
Oh, my God. That's okay. That's all right. That's fine with me.
I don't know. We'll see. I haven't been doing openers the last couple of weeks.
It's all right. But anyway, it's like if you do it too much, like you're giving out all your energy. Yeah. You're expelling too much energy.
I get it.
Yeah. So like the idea of it is simple. Mm-hmm. So I didn't think about it until you just said that shit about that guy, but I was just like, I'm just not going to do this shit.
Well, the only reason, because I didn't think you were even paying attention to him when he...
Oh, no, I was, dude.
Maybe it was a psychological thing. I mean, that guy was kind of cool. Like,
he was cool shit.
Yeah.
I mean, normally when we meet...
drunk people
they're
fucking
in a bar,
assholes. Yeah.
They're assholes. Like
that guy was cool.
Yeah, but that guy was cool. And he listened to us, and he was, put it this way, when you meet a drunk I don't even think he was that drunk, to be honest with you.
He was pretty.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, but he was willing to share his personal experiences with us with no shame. Like, none at all.
Well, he was drunk.
I know, but it's not so often that you really meet somebody meet somebody like that.
Were we doing the sober thing at that time?
Yes, we were. Or you were drinking the non-alcoholic beer, and I was drinking 5 pitchers of water like a douchebag.
So, that's where that conversation came from. So, of course he was going to.
Yeah, so, but, man, now that I think about it, now it's like stuck in my head. I should probably cut my hair now that I think about it.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I need another haircut, too.
Should I put gel in my hair?
I don't know, man. I don't think you have enough hair to put gel in.
Yeah, that's what I...
Like, what are you going to do? Like,
I don't know. I'm not 15 anymore.
Why don't you go to a stylist?
You want me to go to a stylist?
I think you should. Grow your hair a little longer. I mean, don't look like a fucking complete... And, to be honest, bro, I'm going to be 100% honest with you.
Please.
The goatee has to go.
Oh, what? Because it's getting too bushy?
No, you look like a serial killer.
You know what's crazy? I was actually talking about somebody with serial killers the other night. Actually, somebody said they look like sex hairs. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, but...
Maybe pubic hairs?
I don't have pubes on my chin.
Oh, well, maybe that's what they were talking about.
Well, maybe... Actually, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to refrain from speaking any further on my sex hairs.
Okay.
So should I just shave it all off? Nah, people have been, I wouldn't say complimenting it, but
I wouldn't say that either.
Well,
have you tried going barefaced recently?
I know, I feel weird.
Of course you're going to feel weird at first.
No, I like my go-to. I mean, it is getting a bit long. I agree. I should probably trim it, but I don't know, man. I've had facial hair like this since I was obviously a teenager.
You should probably try it. Grow your hair a little longer. Go to a stylist and try. Or you know what? Here. Maybe go to the stylist and let them do something with
my beard.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's fair. I was actually talking to somebody about tea tree oil.
You ever considered growing like a handlebar mustache?
No, because I'm not fucking Super Mario. Okay.
Mario does not have he doesn't have a.
Well, I don't want to look like Waluigi or anybody else.
They don't have.
I know. I'm just giving you shit.
Up.
No, I don't want you to pull up other people's faces. Oh, okay. It's weird.
You're weird.
I am a very odd individual. I agree. But people like me and accept me for who I am. Maybe they feel bad for me. I don't even know. I hope that's not the case.
People actually accept you for who you are? Wow, that's a novel idea. I wish people accepted me for who I was.
I accept you for who you are.
You do, but there's people who always tell me I have to fucking do this and do that.
Well, those people need to do their own things.
Well, I agree. Yeah, instead of worrying about me.
Yeah, worry about your own life. You know what's crazy? And I actually had this conversation. Somebody tried to have a conversation with me a few weeks ago. And they were trying to tell me how I felt about things and how I was doing certain things. And you know what I said? I said, I'm not listening to you at all. I said, I love you. I appreciate you. I said, but you're not going to tell me how to do this. I said, and I said, I'm going home. And I left because I did not want any part of that conversation.
Is this the same? No, I'm not.
Yeah. No, I did not want any part of that conversation.
I did the same thing the other night.
I did not want any part of that.
First of all, I just got off the plane. I don't want to look. I just came from beautiful sunny California. I am not dealing with any Virginia shit tonight.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, and it's like, and I got in my car, and I was driving. I was thinking, because somebody close to me had said, "Hey, it's good to protect energy. Like if everybody knows,
100%.
if everybody knows what you're doing and who you're doing things with, and blah blah blah, all that negativity is going to seep in from every crack in the world."
Who you telling?
Yeah. So at first I was like, I agree with that. But now, like, I truly understand it, because I was like, man, this person has no idea what me and this other person talk about, or whatever the case may be. And you're trying to throw some shit on me for no reason. Like, and it's not fair. And it's not cool.
You know what I I don't want to say
cool at all.
I don't want to say I just realized this, but what I have noticed, and this has been said probably plenty of times in different ways, but people, they want, if they're not happy with themselves, they want other people to feel like they feel. So they're going to come and try to interject themselves and interject them into you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes, I 100% agree.
And I think at this point, after my experience just dealing with people, within the last couple of years, I've noticed, and again, this, I've only figured this out through therapy, that this is what people do. People are always going to project what they are onto you, but make it seem, let's put it this way, unhealthy people.
Yeah, there we go.
Will project themselves onto you and make it seem like that's you.
Yeah, I try to make you look like you're doing wrong,
but it's actually what's really going on with them.
Jared, can you put the camera on me for a second, sir? I know I ask a lot of you. That's some real shit, folks. All right, that's some super real shit. I'm not even lying. And and you know what sucks about the whole thing is that people can see it, people know it, and it's like, what are you going to do to fix it?
Well, that's
no.
Okay, so let's go to that. Let's talk about it, because actually that came across my head earlier in this conversation. First of all, the person has to realize that they're a problem. Secondly, even if they realize they're a problem or they have these issues, they have to be willing to make the steps to correct the issue.
Yeah, it's like,
self-awareness is a huge thing. And I actually, it's funny because now I'm thinking about Gary Vee talks about self-awareness and gratitude all the time. Self-awareness for sure is a huge thing. If people were just self-aware, this world would be a better place. This area would be a better place.
Yeah, dude, there's something about this and I had a conversation with somebody else.
And I'm going to tell you right now, motherfuckers outside of this area are way nicer.
Oh, dude, you don't have to.
Cali was like, and maybe because I hadn't lived there for so long, and maybe I forgot, but everybody was fucking nice as shit, bro.
Yeah, it's when I go, again, I don't travel much, but even when I go up to my grandmother's house and I meet people from outside the area that are visiting their relatives. Oh, hey, I'm from here. I came from Alabama, or like my cousin's from Wyoming. And you sit down in the little Pickers Pub. Shout out to Pickers. And you run into different walks of life and you meet them. And I just sat there and I probably had a full 30, 40-minute conversation with these people, and it was cool as shit. I had never met these people in my life. They were kind. They're like, hey, this, and that. Oh, the vibe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The whole vibe. When you meet somebody out here you don't know, there's always an attitude. I wouldn't say always there's some sort of blockage to a degree, because people in this area, they suck.
Yep.
They suck because people go people try to project a certain lifestyle. They go behind people they care about's back. They do all sorts of other shit.
Damn, RJ.
Yeah, they do all sorts of, you know. I try to live by my morals the best I can.
You know what it is? It's seeping from. It's politics. It's seeping like all that backdoor behind the. Hey, pass this law and blah blah blah. Like that shit seeps throughout the whole entire. I don't know. Maybe that's just me theorizing, but yeah, there's a lot of what you're saying.
There's a lot of people in this area. And I'm not picking on my friends or anybody. I'm just saying in general. So please don't think this is directed towards anybody in particular. It's not. It's just a general consensus. There is...
No, fuck that. You know who you are. I'm just playing.
Okay. Anyway, so people are so caught up in their own lives in this area, and they will tell you one thing, and they will go do a fucking another. Like it's no problem. Like you're not a person, that you don't matter, that you don't have feelings. There are some sneaky, snaky ass people in life, you know. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen anywhere else. I mean, obviously, us being locals, we know. And obviously, if you visit someplace, you're going to meet people. Hey, you're an out of towner, like, you know, that kind of thing. You know, you didn't grow up where they did, or you don't know their shit, so to speak. But the general idea is there is so much. Put it this way. I think we all have trust issues to obviously to some degree, whether it's with your friends, whether it's with a female, whether it's whatever.
Well, those trust issues come from dealing with people who are untrustworthy.
Yeah, and that's understandable, but it's everywhere out here.
Yeah.
It's absolutely everywhere. And it sucks because I see certain things and I look at them and it's like, man, that has got to be some of the fakest shit that I've ever seen, dude. Because I try to...
RJ's got the pointer finger going, son.
Yeah. You see this? Look at it. It looks weird when you do it a lot. It does.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm going to stop doing that. Hold on. Got to move.
I got to change the frame rate because it's 60 frames per second.
So, and I think to myself, it's like, man, how could I do that to somebody? No, I couldn't, dude. I just can't.
It's not your nature.
I am a good person, okay? Some people say I'm too nice. I'd probably have $1 million if I had somebody tell me that, or however many times somebody told me that. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with who I am. Do I need to work on things? Of course, man. Of course, dude. Like, I'm not better than the next man. I'm not better than you. I'm not better than Joe Schmo. But there's a way to go about things and do things. And I just can't live like that because I think it's wrong. And I like to sleep at night, bro. I don't like going to bed.
The thing is, like, people who do wrong don't have the capacity to feel for it's empathy.
Yeah.
They can't put themselves in someone else's shoes. Like, if I did this, how would I feel? If someone did this to me, how would I feel?
Yeah.
That's empathy, right?
Yeah.
Now, these people who do shady bullshit don't have that. They don't have that capacity. And unfortunately, I'm not, you know what? I'm not even going to go the direction that I want to take it because I'm not Kevin Samuels. However,
Jesus,
it does tend to swing that way a lot. If
yeah,
okay, people who know who Kevin Samuels is know what I'm saying. But there are also people who, there's just people who aren't willing to look inside themselves and say, hey, maybe I have the problem.
Yeah, and trust me, and sometimes, believe it or not, dude, I won't even say I'm so aware. Sometimes I feel like I am the problem, and then when I talk to somebody, and I'm like, hey, am I doing too much, or this, and that? And they're like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it's like, oh, okay, because I have that idea in my head, because I don't want to force myself upon people, like with that, that all that energy at once. And it's like, hey, is this wanted? Like, whatever the case is. And then I get told to shut up, which is fine. So
I don't know. You talking about some other shit.
I think I am talking about some other shit. So I
gotta turn this.
Turn this. What are we at there, my good man?
127.
127. You want to wrap it up, man?
Yeah, let's wrap it.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Wrap it before you tap it. It's a good motto. I mean, I guess.
Or just bust all in it.
Well, that's the idea here, folks, at the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 120. 120 episodes of this podcast.
I really thought you were about to fuck that up, but yes.
No, well, because I was just slobbing all over the mic. Like, blah, 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 blah.
No, I thought you were about to. Never mind. Anyway. Yeah, 120.
120. Yeah, keep it rolling, baby. And real quick to Mike Bozelli, you had the Monte Cristo and you didn't let anybody know, but that's okay.
Oh, he let you know. He let you know.
Oh, after the fact, but that's okay. So as always,
swim.
Swim. All right. So as always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We will see you guys next week.
That should be the name.
Swim.
Swim.
Oh, dude. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go.
I got to write that down.
Oh, no. You can't forget something like that.
I
Put
will.
it in your phone now so you don't forget, because I'm going to be belligerent and watch football all day tomorrow and just like, everywhere. But yeah, and before we depart, just remember, we had a serious conversation. It's okay to not be okay. All right? Reach out to somebody. Write it down. I don't know, something. There's always a way. There's always a way. You might not have a will sometimes, but there's always a way. All right? So as always, like, share, comment, and subscribe. We will see you guys next week. I think we're going to have somebody special on next week.
Do we? Are we?
I think so. I'm working on it.
Okay. I don't know. This is information I'm not even privy to.
Yeah, see,
it's my goddamn show.
Yeah,
whatever.
It is our show now that the camera's back on me. And it also belongs to my turtleneck.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh jeez. Oh look. There was a time during this show that you would not say that you would say it was my show. There was a time. Now you're finally saying our.
Well, we've been sitting in my house long enough to where I can finally say, you know what? I think I belong here. So we will see you guys next week. Always like, share, comment, and subscribe. Be safe. Enjoy your weekend. Please do your part. Be a decent person. Do the right thing. And have a beer. All right? So
also, don't pump your pud.
Yeah, don't do it. Look at me.
Wait, can you hear me? Don't pump your pud. And good night.
Good night.
I'm going to hit you so hard you won't see nothing.
Okay,
ever,
I really have
ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist.